Hello, everyone. It's good to see you again. Just so you know, I officially changed my name to Galaxy Face Reactions because I'm going to remain anonymous for now, and so I'm using a galaxy background as my face. Today we are reacting to 3 true Barbie horror stories animated. Of course, like last time, I'm most likely going to have to split it into 3 parts and just watch and enjoy the reaction. Is that the fucking Barbie song? That is fucking hilarious. It's actually pretty cool what they did there. Yeesh. She looks like something straight out of one of those Conjuring movies. What the fuck? They completely mutilated that doll, made her have a little Joker smile.
My girlfriend was a Barbie doll. At least that's what she went by. She was an OnlyFans model known to the public as the fake Barbie. I guess it was a little strange, but I thought it was kinda hot most of the time. I like to
This dude wants to fuck so bad.
think of myself as Ken, but behind closed doors, our relationship was very bad. We would argue all the time over just about everything.
Is she
Dishes left in
cheating?
the sink, how we were spending money, really just anything. Sometimes it would even lead to physical altercations. It had gotten to the point where we were on very rocky terms. I wasn't entirely happy about her selling herself on OnlyFans, but she always insisted that it was the best way for her to make money.
I don't like how these guys in these comments talk about you.
Don't you want me to have a livelihood? Stop being so selfish.
Honestly, I probably would have left her a while ago, but I felt stuck with her since we had a home together. I didn't really make enough money to live on my own either, so instead, I started secretly having—
Wait, hold up. You don't have that much money, and you're pissed off that she's making more money than you? Or a lot of money than you? Dude, you're fucking trash, man. Like, you're the one who's the problem. And who's this bitch? You cheat? Oh, you really are cheating on her, are you? You're both sluts right over here.
affairs with other women behind my girlfriend's back to deal with my needs. My girlfriend and I were barely intimate. We used up all of our energy fighting, or at least she used up all of hers on her OF. I had been stepping out on her for a few months at that point, with several different women. It had become a regular thing, but everything changed one night. I was sneaking back home after my affair. It was very late at night. The house was dark, pitch black in fact. I quietly closed the door and took my shoes off so that I'd make less noise. I had done this many times, but I wasn't entirely confident that she wouldn't wake up. She was a fairly light sleeper. Still, I hadn't been caught yet. I made my way to the front of the house and started heading upstairs to the bedroom. I walked—
Let me guess. He's gonna catch her with fucking another dude. And he's gonna fucking go ballistic and violent on her. Maybe do something that he might regret. Or who knows, maybe she'll finally get fed up and kick his ass out. But this is a horror story, so it's probably the first one.
Slowly, trying not to make too much noise, but the stairs were very creaky, so it took me a little while. When I finally got to the hallway, the whole thing was completely dark. I could barely see in front of me. I got to the bedroom and opened the door as softly as I could. Then I shut it behind me and crawled into bed. About a minute later, I heard the door creak open.
Hey!
No one answered, so I turned on the side table lamp, only to find my girlfriend staring at me. She looked creepy as hell.
Oh, shit. That bitch ain't Barbie no more. Yeesh. Like, she is fed up with your shit, dude. I'm not saying he deserves to die. I'm saying he deserves to get his ass kicked out on the streets. This dude belongs to the streets. Like, dude, you're scum. She's had enough.
I screamed out of shock and asked her what was wrong. Next thing I knew, we were locked in a shouting match.
All these deals
God
are so good,
damn
you
it.
won't believe the prices. Ollie's
I went
Bargain
to the-
Outlet sells famous brand name.
I went to Ollie's once with my dad. I thought the place stunk. It smelled like your mama's ass.
Merchandise at up to 70% off the fancy store prices.
She started accusing me of infidelity and told me that she knew what I had been doing. I
Kick him
didn't
out.
deny it, which somehow seemed to make it even worse. She started to get hysterical, so I tried to physically calm her down by grasping her shoulders. But that made her go completely berserk. She
looks like a... She'd be looking like a Minecraft skeleton with that face. Holy shit. Like... I don't think he should be killed or anything for cheating. Nobody should. But, like, dude, just end it. End it and be with your side bitches.
pushed me away and started sobbing as she ran downstairs. I didn't really know what to do, but she was so crazy at that moment that I figured the best thing was to just leave her alone. I laid in bed and could still hear her crying downstairs. I felt guilty as hell. Hours went by as I laid there waiting to see if she would come back, but she never did. I finally couldn't stay awake any longer and I passed out completely. Later that night, I was fast asleep when I was suddenly startled awake by something. I wasn't sure what it had been. It sounded like the door had creaked open again. I sat up for a second and looked around the room, but it was too dark to see anything.
Hello?
I figured it had just been my imagination, so I laid back down and went back to sleep almost immediately. All of a sudden, I was awakened by a horrifying wail out of nowhere. I jerked up, totally disoriented, and went to turn the lamp on. I was still mostly asleep, so I fumbled with the switch for a few seconds before I actually got it turned on. I was not expecting what I saw. My girlfriend was standing over me completely motionless like a total psycho. It was just like the last time, but she looked so much more deranged. The look in her eyes sent chills down my spine. I screamed really freaked out saying,
"What the hell are you doing? You scared the shit out of me!"
That's when I noticed that she was holding a knife. I froze for a minute. I just couldn't believe it. My brain couldn't process what was happening. She then started running towards me with the knife over her head, looking completely insane.
Ah!
911, what's your emergency? Please send help! My boyfriend is hurt! Oh my god! I think he might be dead! Please hurry!
The police arrived a few minutes after she hung up the phone. They found Barbie standing in the room covered in blood and tears. Her boyfriend was taken out in a stretcher and immediately rushed to the hospital.
I gotta pay for a fucking Patreon to see the gore? Fuck YouTube.
Where he later died of his injuries. Police questioned her about what had happened. She never went into much detail. All she said was that she came home and found her boyfriend on the floor. She didn't.
Is this where she starts doing handstands in the interrogation room? Yeah, I watched that Lifetime movie. Freaky shit.
Give any insight into how it could have happened. The cops who questioned her recalled how gaunt she remained throughout the entire ordeal. She hardly expressed any emotion at all. After further investigation, the police located a knife in the room that had Barbie's fingerprints all over it. She was later arrested and charged accordingly. They determined that she had fabricated the story in order to save herself.
Like Stewie once said, I think it was Stewie. This chick is gonna be major Les Chow in prison.
This story was inspired by a fatal incident that happened around October of 2022. A British OnlyFans model who the internet dubbed as Fake Barbie was sentenced to 18 years for her heinous actions towards her ex-boyfriend. The animation pretty much sums up what went down in a nutshell. The incident happened just hours after he broke up with her. The woman claims it was an act of self-defense, but prior to these claims, She told the operator that her
Ugh, she looks
boyfriend
weird without
accidentally
makeup.
injured himself.
She looks like she could be evil in this picture. Stereotypical Disney villainess. Yikes. Well, anyway, guys, that was part 1 of 3 for True Barbie Horror Stories animated by Horror Shorts Party. If you want to see part 2 and 3, please subscribe, click the like button, and leave a comment on how I can do better on my videos, like editing wise, like with tips and stuff, because I'm very new to this. Thank you. Bye. Have a good time. Like that dude from the American Dad outro says.